We'll begin by lying on the back in constructive rest pose, taking a moment to settle down into this relaxed and neutral position with the knees bent, feet on the floor in line with the sit bones. Abdominal muscles relaxed so that the pelvis sinks into its natural alignment. Shoulder blades spread wide and flat. Arms wider than the mat, palms turned up. Back of the neck long. Feel free to use some support behind your head so you can draw the chin down towards the notch of the neck, and then relax the neck. Take a couple free breaths, releasing into the pull of gravity, letting the bones settle and the muscles soften. Then we'll prepare our inner core muscles, bringing the attention down to the pelvic floor. Picture the diamond that's anchored, the diamond of muscles that's anchored to the tailbone, the two sit bones, the pubic bone. Inhale with that image of the diamond. And exhale, shrink the diamond in towards the center of the perineum. And squeeze the sphincters. And draw the perineum up towards the crown of the head. All this is done without moving the pelvis or flattening the back. And then relax that effort and give in to the pull of gravity. Soften here again. And bring your attention to the belt that's formed by the transversus abdominis. Nice low support around the whole lower torso, like a big elastic belt. Take an inhale, picturing that belt of support. And then starting at the spine, draw the belt snugly around the hips from both directions. Imagine it buckling beneath the belly button. Feel that snugness. Relax the neck and shoulders at the same time. And then release and relax that effort. And allow the body to sink into the pull of gravity. And with an inhale, draw the attention back down to the pelvic floor. And exhale, shrink the diamond into its center. Squeeze the sphincters. Lift the perineum up towards the crown of the head. Maintain that. Inhale and picture the belt of the transversus. And exhale, gather the belt snugly around the low torso. And maintain for a moment. And then release the whole inner core, relaxing completely. And now we'll coordinate the engagement on one exhale. Inhale, prepare for the inner core. Exhale, gather the pelvic floor and gently wrap the belt around your low torso, feeling that whole inner core engaging. Shoulders are relaxed. Keep that inner core work engaged and breathe in. And then renew, gently wrapping the belt and shrinking that pelvic floor. And then release and relax completely. And soften into the pull of gravity. Bring the arms down to the sides, palms facing each other. And we'll do some arm lifts, supporting the neutral pelvis and spine relationship with the use of the inner core muscles. Inhale, bring the arms up to vertical. And exhale, engage the inner core to stabilize the pelvis and the neutral lower back as you bring your arms back towards the floor behind you. And then inhale, float the arms up towards the ceiling. Feel the humeral heads drop down into the shoulder sockets. And exhale, lower your arms to your sides. And relax the work in the low core. Inhale, take the arms up to vertical. And exhale, engage the inner core as you reach your arms back towards the floor behind you. And inhale, take the arms up to vertical. And exhale, relax the arms down and soften completely. Once again, inhale, arms float up. And exhale, engage the inner core as you reach back. Keep the lower back in its neutral. Keep the pelvis steady. And inhale, bring the arms up to vertical. And pause right there with the arms reaching up towards the ceiling. Then reach the fingertips up. Feel your shoulders peel off of the mat And then slowly settle the shoulders down and the humeral heads into the shoulder joints. And reach up to the ceiling and slowly drop the shoulders and feel the arms drop into the shoulder joints. One more time, reach up. And then drop the shoulders and settle the humeral heads into the sockets. Pause for a moment there. Then we're going to take the hands behind the head, interlace the fingers, open the elbows out wide. Inhale and prepare. Exhale, engage the inner core, and then unflare your front ribs. Imprint your back ribs. And then release with your inhale. Again, as you exhale, engage the inner core, knit the front ribs together, and imprint the back ribs. Keep the elbows wide. You're maintaining your neutral lower back. Inhale. Breathe into the ribs, let them flare. One more time, exhale, engage the inner core, knit and imprint the ribs, stabilize your lower back, and exhale into a head lift. Inhale, lower the head down, maintain your inner core work, your ribs knitting, imprinting, and lift again, keeping the neutral spine, and lower down. And one more time, lift. Now maintain the lift, and we're going to twist in the diagonal. Reaching your left armpit up over towards the right knee. Keep your knees steady. Inhale, rotate back into the center, and exhale. Reach your right armpit up and over towards the left knee. And inhale to the center. Lower back is stable. Exhale, twist left armpit towards right knee. Inhale to center, and exhale, twist right armpit to left knee. Inhale, center. Let's go one more time each direction. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come to center. Exhale and twist. And inhale, come to center. Maintain that head lift in your neutral spine. Reconnect with your low core muscles. You can look at the front of the pelvis as we go into alternate leg lifts. Keep the pelvis still as you lift the right foot up. And then flex your foot. Extend the leg out, 45-degree angle. Bend the knee. And re-anchor in the pelvis, lower the foot. Keep the pelvis completely still. And inhale, lift the left foot up. Exhale, flex, extend, reach out through your heel. Inhale and bend the knee. And exhale, lower the foot down. Re-engage, steady the pelvis, right foot up. Exhale, flex, extend, stretch out through the heel. Inhale and bend the knee, and lower down. Keep your inner core working, ribs knitting, imprinting. Inhale the left foot up. Exhale, reach through the heel as you extend the leg. Inhale, bend the knee, and exhale, lower. One more time, re-anchor, right up. Exhale, flex, extend. Inhale and bend, and re-anchor as you lower, and finish with the left side. Once your left foot is down, release the head. Bring the arms straight up towards the ceiling. Relax the neck and make some small circles with your arms. And then reverse the circles. Then we're going to keep the arms in that relaxed vertical position, making sure that the humeral heads are down in the sockets and the shoulders are dropped to the floor. Re-engage your inner core. Knit and imprint your ribs. Keep your pelvis steady as you lift the right foot up. And then the left. And lower the right foot down. And then the left. And then let's do a set starting with the left foot up first. And then the right. And left foot down. And then the right. Another set of compound leg lifts. Starting with the right. And then starting with the left. And one more half set, starting with the right and the left, and then stay there. I'm going to bring the arms down to the sides, turn the palms up, soften, and go into pistons. Be sure that the front ribs are knitting together, the back ribs are imprinting. We exhale, lower one foot, tap the toe down. Inhale, lift it. Exhale, do the other side. Be sure you're keeping your back ribs imprinted into the mat as you lower the leg down on your exhale. Let's do one more set. And then one hand onto each knee, relax, the legs out wide. The feet are closer together than the knees are. And then you're going to make some circles really loosely, stirring your thigh bones around the hip joint. And reverse. Keep the legs nice and loose. And and hug the knees into the chest. Go ahead and let your lower back flatten. Re-engage your inner core. Draw the pubic bone towards the navel. Knit and imprint your ribs. Take your arms up towards the ceiling. Keep the shoulders dropped and the back ribs imprinting, and keeping the knees together. Draw a circle on the ceiling with both knees. Come back around and then reverse. I'm going to circle the knees and move as much in the lower torso as you can while stabilizing the ribs and the shoulders. So all the movement happens below the waist. You're keeping the back ribs down and the shoulders should be still. Let's go once again. And then we're going to lift the feet as high as the knees and circle the ankles there. And reverse. And keeping the shoulders relaxed, we'll lower the right foot down, and then the left. Re-engage and lift the left, and then the right. Bring your arms right down at the sides with the palms down, preparing now for the 100. Reconnect with your inner core, knit and imprint. Press your palms down into the floor, lift the head. Extend the legs out and externally rotate in your legs. And exhale, pulse the arms 5 times. And inhale for 5 pulses. Maintain your neutral spine, exhale for 5. And inhale, keep dropping the shoulders. Exhale for 5 pulses. And inhale. The arms are active as though you're actually pressing down on something. And inhale. Exhale for 5. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale one more time. Exhale. And inhale. And then bend the knees. Hug the knees in close to the chest. Open your arms out wide. I'm going to take a twist, dropping your knees over to the left side. Adjusting your right arm. If you want a little stretch in the shoulder, take it up at a higher angle. Breathe slowly into your right side. Think of the breath moving to the armpit and to the ribs and the waist and the hip. And then bring your knees back into the center and exhale. Drop both knees over to the right side and adjust your left arm and deepen the breath into the left armpit and side ribs, into the waist and down to the hips. And then we'll bring the knees back into the center. Give the knees a hug. Lift the feet as high as the knees. Relax the arms down. Re-engage the inner core. And we'll lower the left foot, and then the right. And then relax into neutral. And we'll bring the right knee into the chest. Pull the knee towards the breastbone and straighten the left leg out long against the floor. And then extend the right leg up to the ceiling, reaching long through that leg, making sure your tailbone is down on the mat. Your spine's in its neutral position. Point the toes, steady the pelvis, and circle the leg 5 times. Keeping the pelvis still. Just moving the leg, reverse, and go 5 times the other direction. And then hug that right knee in, and then let it come up towards the right armpit. Keep your left hip down and stretch the inner thigh. And then both knees into the chest. And straighten the right leg out along the floor, bringing the left knee towards the breastbone. And extend the left leg up. Find your neutral spine, root the tailbone down. Engage the core, lengthen that left leg, and stabilize the pelvis as you circle the leg 5 times in one direction. Moving just the leg, not the pelvis. 5 times one way, and reversing, go 5 the other. And then we hug the knee and bring it out to the left armpit, keeping that right hip down. Feel the stretch in the left inner thigh. And release, bring both knees into the chest again. And then keep your back flat, lower one foot down. Keep flattening the back and lower the other foot down. And then relax into neutral. Okay, let's get a small ball or a folded blanket or pillow, or you can use a toilet paper roll. And we're going to place it between the knees. Relax the arms wide. If you have something behind your head, now take it out. We're going to engage the inner core. Squeeze into the ball. Tilt the pelvis. Knit and imprint the ribs. Keep squeezing into the ball and press your hips up towards the ceiling and into a pelvic lift. We're shortening the distance between pubic bone and navel the whole time, even up here in the lift. And keep squeezing the ball. Lower down. Roll down, imprinting the back ribs. Keep squeezing the ball. You're tilting the pelvis, scooping the belly in, and then releasing to neutral. And then relax the squeeze on the ball. Set it up again. Inner core. Squeeze the ball and tilt the pelvis. Knit and imprint the ribs. Keep squeezing the ball as you press into the feet to lift the hips. Roll and keep shortening the distance between pubic bone and belly button. And scoop the belly in even more firmly. Imprint the back ribs, roll down one vertebra at a time through the lower backs. Keep squeezing the ball until your back is flat on the floor, and then relax the tailbone down and then release the squeeze on the ball. One more time, inner core, squeeze, tilt, knit and imprint, and raise the hips. Keep drawing the pubic bone towards the navel, and scoop the belly and roll it down. Last time, imprinting the ribs, scooping the belly in, rolling through the whole lower spine, continuing to squeeze the ball till the very last moment when you release to neutral. Then set your inner core up again, knit and imprint. Lift your head and reach up and grab a hold of your ball. Take the arms straight up towards the ceiling. Again, if you have a blanket or a folded towel, you can use that here. Dropping the humeral heads down into the sockets. Engage your inner core. Tilt the pelvis. Slide your right leg away. Continue to tilt your pelvis. Slide your left leg away. Flatten on the back. Imprint the back ribs and reach the arms up overhead. We're going to go into a roll up. Scoop the belly into the spine and roll yourself up one vertebra at a time. Stay nice and easy in the shoulders. Keep scooping the belly in and then lean forward, relaxing the elbows, the neck, and the shoulders. Now, if getting up into the roll-up is difficult, please just come part way down and hover there. And scoop the belly. It's great work if you just want to hang out part way down, relax the shoulders. And if you want to go all the way down, go all the way down. Flatten the back, reach out behind you. Keep drawing the navel, this pubic bone towards the navel, and roll yourself up again. Shoulders easy. Come up and over. Scoop the belly towards the spine, relax the neck and shoulders. And slowly roll down. Again, just coming partway down and hovering is great. Hug that navel into the spine the whole way down. Keep flattening the back. Keep scooping the belly, and let's do it one more time. And last time, roll down nice and slowly. Everybody reach long. Let go of the ball. And then walk the legs a little bit to the left side. Side bend the upper body to the left side. Keep your right hip and your right back ribs down. Grab a hold of your right wrist as you cross the right foot over the left. and stretch your right side. Be sure you're reaching the hip and the back ribs and shoulder of the right side down to the mat. And come up into the center and walk the feet a little to the right side, bend the upper body to the right. Cross the left foot over the right, grab a hold of your left wrist, and reach your left hip, your left back ribs, your left shoulder down to the mat as you stretch the left side. And bring it back into the center, reach long. And then we're going to turn over onto the stomach. And extend the arms all the way out in front of you. Forehead on the floor. Legs long, slightly separated. Relax the legs. Engage the inner core. Knit the ribs together. Keep your elbows down. Press the palms gently down and raise your chest and head. Sliding your shoulder blades down your back, your breastbone forward. Keep the chin down. And release the head back down to the floor. Re-engage and lift again. Elbows stay down, breastbone moves forward, shoulder blades down the back. And lower down. One more time. Anchor and lift. And release back down to the floor. Move into the child's pose for a moment. Bring your hips to your heels. And then let's stretch out long on the left side. Making sure that the neck and shoulders are comfortable. Extend the legs and bring the feet a little forward of the hips. Roll the right hip slightly forward. Engage your inner core. Lift your internal organs up and lift both legs up. Find your balance. Fingertips can be on the floor if necessary. Top leg up and down 5 times. And bottom leg down and up 5 times. Let's do the scissors forward and back 5 times. Only the legs moving, please. Keep your pelvis still. Be mindful of the shoulders. If they're rocking back and forth, it means there's a break in your support and your spine is moving. Keep yourself steady in the torso. Just move the legs. And return to the center for circles. Top leg circling around 5 times each direction. And reverse. Bottom leg can go down onto the mat if that's helpful. Then squeeze the inner thighs and flex the feet back. Squeeze the toes, point the feet, fan the toes, and flex the whole foot back. Squeeze, point, fan, flex, squeeze, point, fan, flex. Reverse it. Toes open, reach, squeeze, and come back. Open the toes, reach, squeeze, and come back last time. And lower the legs down. We're going to bend the knees, coming to a middle position, a relaxed hook line position. Soften in the core. Drop that right hip a little forward. Soften in your waist. And at the same time, engage your inner core. Find the pelvic floor and the belt right around your hips. And keep the pelvis steady as we roll out in the socket 15 times. 3 sets of 5. One more set of 5. Relax, and we'll turn to the other side. And stretch all the way out long. Remember to have the feet a little forward. Engage your inner core. Take your organ lift, lift both legs up, and top leg up and down 5 times. Bottom leg down and up 5 times. And scissor. 5 times forward and back. Stable pelvis, stable spine. That means your shoulders should definitely be still. Then return to the center and circle the top leg. Check in with your organ lift. And reverse. And then squeeze the inner thighs, flex the feet and squeeze the toes. Point the feet and fan the toes. Flex, squeeze, point, fan, flex, squeeze, point, fan, and flex, keeping the toes open. Reach, squeeze, and pull back. Open, reach, squeeze, and pull back last time. And then lower the legs, let everything relax. Bend the knees and soften into this neutral hook position for a moment. Then keeping the waist soft, reconnect with your inner core. Stabilize, be sure that your left hip, your left knee are a little forward. And we'll do 3 sets of 5 here. Steady the pelvis, rolling the left leg out in the socket. 15 times. And when you're done, relax and turn over onto the back. Take your neutral rest position for a moment. And stabilize the pelvis and bring the right ankle up over to the left knee. Lift the left foot up. And we're going to stretch the right hip out. So you can pull in as much as you feel comfortable with. If you need more stretch, you can push the right knee away. Make sure you're breathing as you stretch. And then we're going to release. Left foot down and right foot down. Find your neutral and re-engage inner core. Left ankle up to right knee and lift the right leg. Settle into the stretch. Find the stretch in the left buttock. Relax the shoulders. Breathe slowly. And then bring both knees into the chest. And find your neutral tabletop. We're going to move very quickly backwards through the abdominal series. Bring the hands behind the head. Engage your inner core and imprint the ribs. Lift the head up and we're going right into that crisscross, bicycling the legs and twisting the upper body, aiming the armpit over towards the opposite bent knee. And then we'll come to the center, keep the head up, extend the legs to the ceiling, stabilize the neutral spine, lower the legs slightly down, and bring them back up. All control, so no rocking, no momentum. Keep that neutral spine, pelvis is not tilting at any point, back is staying stabilized. Then we're going to continue with the single straight leg. Now bend both knees, tuck the chin into the chest, one hand on each knee. Make sure you're imprinting your back ribs and restabilize. Exhale into the double leg stretch, reaching away from the center on your exhale. returning on your inhale again. We're neutral the whole time. And then finally you'll finish up with a single straight leg, one leg at a time, is straightening out, elbows lifted high and wide, neutral spines in place. And then knees come into the chest, head down, slowly turn the head. And rock back and forth on the sacrum. And lower one foot down and the other. Take the arms comfortably wide with the palms up, the feet on the floor in line with the sit bones, and we're returning to constructive rest pose. Take a moment to release into the pull of gravity. And that's where we'll end. Thank you very much. Nice to be here with you on this dark December evening. And happy Hanukkah to you if you're celebrating. And we'll see you here on Saturday. Thanks.